Hey guys, it's Tina and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you some do's and don'ts for hooded eyes or slightly downturned or droopy eyes. I do have some other videos about droopy eyes and makeup for downturned eyes, for eyeliner, or for how to lift them up, and a lot of you guys really loved it, so I decided to do some things that you want to avoid if you have droopy or hooded eyes. My makeup is different from what I have in the video just because I didn't want to film an intro with two different eye makeup looks on, you know, in case you were wondering. So if you want to see some do's and don'ts for hooded or downturned eyes, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I already have primer on both of my eyes, and now we're going to go on to the eyeshadow. So this eye is going to be the correct eye and this one is going to be the incorrect one. Now you can do whatever you want, makeup is art, you do you. If you like what I'm going to do on this eye, then totally go ahead and do it, but I'm just going to teach you some hacks about specifically hooded or downturned eyes. So what you do want to do is apply darker shade above your crease and upwards only up until the eyebrow, and then a lighter shade on the lid itself. So I'm going to start with the transition shade and just with a fluffy brush go around. Now, I'm not going to mention the colors that I'm using in this video just because you can use any color, and I'm just showing you the tips and tricks themselves. Doesn't have to do anything with the color itself, like the specific color. So this is my transition shade, just messily all around the crease area, and now I'm going to go with a more precise brush and a crease color. Now what you are going to be doing, going to want to do is to apply that with a soft crease brush into your crease and then drag the color a little bit upwards. That is going to, first of all, open up the eye more and make it look a little bit larger, and also because any dark color makes any place that you apply a dark color look receded, and a light shade is going to make something pop and go forward. So if you are applying a dark color in the crease, it's just going to make the crease look more receded and like it's going inward. So if you have hooded eyes, that's what's going to make the crease look like you do have a crease. So you want to just look down and feel where your eyeball ends, kind of. And right there, go ahead and apply a dark color and then blend it outwards and upwards. And then on the lid itself, you want to apply a lighter color all over the lid because that's what's going to emphasize the lid and make it pop a little bit and show through, so you can actually see the lid right above your lash line. And then that was creating the little space and the separation between the lid and the crease. Moving to the wrong side, what you don't want to do is the opposite. You don't want to apply a dark color all over the lid and then a light color on the crease, because what that's going to be doing is recede the eye area, the eyelid, inwards, and then it's going to emphasize this crease area and make it look like it's going, like popping off and going on top of the eyelid and make the hood stand out even more. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to take the dark shade onto the lid up until the crease like this, and then a lighter shade right onto the crease area. Now you can see what that does. It makes the eyelid, the eye space look smaller, and it makes the crease or the hood more emphasized, and it makes it look like it's going on top of the eye, and it just brings it forward. It makes the eye look even more hooded. Crazy how that little small trick and what a big difference it makes, right? Second tip, you want, if you have downturned eyes, you want to take the color and sweep it upwards right here on this outer edge. You can also use something with a sharp edge or a duct tape if you haven't applied your face makeup yet, and just go like this if you find it easier to make a more sharp line on the outer corner. And you don't want to go past that line right here, and that's what's going to make your eyes a little bit more cat eye looking and it's just going to kind of lift the eye on this outer corner. What you don't want to do is to take the dark shade around the eye like that, or take it too far downwards on this outer corner like this, because that's going to make the eye look even more droopy when you make this little corner of the eye right here darker. So you can see how this eye looks more lifted, and this one with the rounded edge looks a little bit more droopy right here. Now for the bottom lash line, you don't want to leave it completely bare, and you don't want to take lighter colors really close to your bottom lash line, because that's going to close the eye, but rather you want to create a little bit of a shadow, even if it's not too dark, just a little bit under the eye to just frame it all together. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to take a little bit of that transition shade I used in the crease and apply just a little bit under my eye. I'm not going to use too much, but just a little bit to cast kind of a shadow and open up the eye a little bit more, like this. And what you don't want to do is to create too light of a shadow under the eye. So for that, wrong side, I'm going to take a kind of a golden pencil and trace that very close to my lash line, and I'm going to go over it with a sparkly golden shade right on top. So just like this, and you can see this eye looks a little bit more closed than this one when you apply a little bit of a shadow under. Now for eyeliner, when it comes to hooded eyes, you want to skip liner altogether, or if you do want to apply liner, you might just want to tightline your upper lash line. This is just going to emphasize the lash line and make the lashes look a little bit thicker and denser. Or you want to go ahead and apply it really close to the lash line, and if you have downturned eyes, you want to keep it only from the center of the lid of the upper lash line and out. You want to keep it pretty thin, and then when you get to this outer corner, you want to add a little wing right here and follow the line that we first did to lift the eye a little more. Then you can go ahead with a angled brush and just smudge it out like this. What you don't want to be doing is taking an eyeliner and applying a very thick line that goes thin on the inside, thin on the outside, and thick in the middle. Now I've seen a lot of people doing this, especially people that have this kind of hooded eye, a little bit of shape, and it's not complementing the eye because it just covers the little space, the little gap, if you have any, right between your crease and your eyelid, and it just covers everything. And you're gonna see in a second what I mean. So I'm going to trace that thin on the inside, then go thicker as I go out, right in the center, fill it in, and go downwards right here without flicking it. So I'm going to create a pretty thick line. So I've created a thick line that goes from the inner corner to the outer corner, following my lash line. It's pretty thick and it's not winging outwards. And when I open up my eye, you can see that it covers the whole space and makes the hood really emphasized that way. Lastly, for mascara, you want to make sure that you curl your lashes really well, and you don't want to skip mascara or make it really thin. You really want to take your time and apply a good coat or two of mascara. Try to focus on the lashes that are on the outer corner of the eye and really lift them up. That will lift the eye. So I've used a volumizing and separating mascara on this eye, and now on this eye I'm going to apply just a little bit of kind of a lengthening mascara, just a little bit, and keep it close to the lash line without applying too much on the outer corner, and then I'm just gonna skip bottom mascara altogether. Now tell me this is not a huge difference. Now if you like this type of makeup, then go ahead and you do you, but you know, but I think just this one is a lot more complimenting for droopy or downturned or hooded eyes, and it just makes the eye look larger than this one. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you find it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up on the way out and comment down below. Let me know if you did like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are subscribed, make sure to click the little bell button near the subscribe button to be notified every time I upload a video. I do upload twice a week, Saturdays and Tuesdays, and I'm going to talk to you all on Saturday. Bye.